Welcome to Camp Randall Stadium in Madison, Wisconsin, one of the great venues in all of college football. And Bucky and the Badgers ready to tee things up in this home opener this afternoon. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see the number 24 team in the country, the Iowa Hawkeyes, taking on a team from the ACC, the Wisconsin Badgers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Hawkeyes will put toe to leather and we'll get started. Fielded in the end zone. It's Barry Johnson. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Line gets set, first down. A quick pass to the left. One of the offshoots of expansion, particularly in the Big Ten, was how viable could the ACC remain, and it just sort of ramps up the stakes when they meet on the field.
Yeah, I think all of this conference realignment, all the money talk, the loss of rivalries, but it's the haves and the have-nots. And let's be honest, the SEC and the Big Ten are the big two gorillas, right? Anytime you can make a statement and dent these two big powerhouse conferences, go do it.
I think the ACC, too, is going to play with a chip on his shoulder. Back in conference realignment, it was the best four programs from the Pac-12. It all chose the Big Ten and not the ACC, so this one will be interesting.
The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. He'll do it himself. Makes one man miss. Oh, he gave him the dead leg. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
There's an example of the offense taking advantage of all the attention the defense is giving this outstanding running back. Remember, he's one of the best in the game. They're expecting him to get the football. So the quarterback says, you know what? I'll just keep it. No one's keying on me. I'm going to get upfield and find an explosive play.
Smashes through. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. One of the things that makes college football unique, the cool trophy. 72-pound brass bowl here, guys.
72-pound brass bowl. I'm not sure how they thought of that, but it's kind of cool looking. Bulls are kind of tough. I guess everybody, when you have a good rivalry, Palmer, I guess you need a good trophy to go with it.
Yeah, and I think one of the cool things about the Big Ten is you got all these trophy games, and now we're adding new ones to the mix. I'm all for it, man. Big brass bowl on a stand. Good news is both of these teams, Wisconsin and Iowa, they've got a lot of big linemen that can carry that 70-plus pound trophy back to their trophy stand if they win.
Gonna throw it to the right. He's got his man. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Picks up the first down. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. Wisconsin's had a long list of great running backs, but those big fellas up front, that's a pipeline to pro football.
Unbelievable. Joe Thomas will be proud. Just paving the way, just physical. They always can block the run game so well, and they're going to establish it. Every game Wisconsin plays, they're going to run the football.
This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Unloads to the wideout. Got it!
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Badgers!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TV.
On to attempt to try. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. The give to the back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Tough, hard-fought game the last time these two met, with Iowa taking a close one.
Yeah, and Iowa making the plays when they needed to make the plays. And listen, I just like watching these two squads, Palmer, because they're very similar. Their DNA is similar. How they build team is similar. Their offenses usually struggle similarly. So it was a nice win a year ago for the Hawkeyes.
And
Downfield for the big catch. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Pulls it and fires to the left. Can anyone catch him? And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Iowa!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll bring it out. It's Barry Johnson. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
And you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Still on his feet at the 45. He's got 50 yards rushing in this game. What a way to start the new season. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Some of the oldest rivalries in the sport come from the Midwest and the Big Ten, and Wisconsin and Iowa have been going at it since 1896, guys.
Yeah, and for years and years and years, regardless of whether you're a fan of Big Ten football or you're not, or these two schools, if you like hard-nosed physical football, 3-yard in a cloud of dust, good defense, this is your game. And for over 100 years now, fans have been tuning into that.
Well, and I think the competitive nature of this game, too, like the series is almost tied. It's almost identical records. So So it just shows you it's going to be a great game, similar styles, and then bragging rights at the end.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision. And the Badgers come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll power it inside with the fullback. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. The Badgers come to the line with a new set of downs. They're looking for an advantage to the right.
Just a simple power play, power football. Be strong, be big, be physical. Make it a fourth quarter game. Make them feel you. Keep them off balance.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. This is a designed run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're trying to go with the QB designed run, but nice job defensively. They were not fooled by it. They were physical up front, and guys defeating blocks, able to get that tackle for loss.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. He'll keep it himself. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
I'll tell you, this is a hard defense to run against if you're going to go sideline to sideline because of that guy's speed at linebacker. He can get all the way to the perimeter, chase the quarterback down on the option, and make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage. Impressive.
4th down, and the punt team sends it, and he doesn't field it cleanly. It's loose. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive.
Returners don't get many shots, right? Like, they only get a few shots a game. They want to maximize it. You're not going to get any shots if you don't secure the football. You got to take care of the football, big fella.
Iowa has the ball back on offense. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all off season, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
What a nice job to get through your progressions and find your man open on the drag.
And you can't do that without good protection up front by the offensive line, giving you a little bit of time. And you're right, the QB had time, saw the matchups, finally saw that drag come open, completes the strike, gets the first down.
And that's just an example of the defense having a better play call than you have on offense. I like the creativity offensively, but how about the defense having their cornerback in position to make the play?
They keep attacking through the air. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line. And he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? From the gun, wants to pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
And the Hawkeyes will punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Cover guys getting down to do their job, and they'll stop him at the 15. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. I can't think of anything that frustrates an offensive coordinator more than holding the ball a long time and having no points to show for it, David.
And Reese, first downs, yards, that's not even what they look at anymore. Yards don't really matter. You got to execute those critical areas on the field and get points on the board.
Yeah, it was mental errors on that last drive, too, that led to negative plays. They got to get those things erased and pull it back together here on this drive. Go put some points up on the board.
And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Here comes the offense on second down. Fullback's got it. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
Here's why I like the play. I know he didn't get a ton of yards, but he used the defensive aggressiveness against him. Now, the defensive coordinator goes, wait a minute, do I want to blitz? Because they hit me with that counter. They keep hitting me with that stuff, those delay things that can make a big gain. So, smart job just keeping the defense on their heels.
And the Badgers want to pick up the tempo. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. Wide out in motion. A run for the quarterback. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, and they convert. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the first down. The Badgers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Shoots it to the left. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Trying to pound their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
He's looking to throw it. Unleashes it on the run. He'll fire back across his body, and it's intercepted. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover one. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Badgers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this offense gets on the board, and the first passing touchdown of the season, and I feel pretty confident saying the first of many. This offense looks like they're in a good rhythm, and this passing attack's going to be hard to stop.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Texas State has the lead right now. San Marcos has been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 4 over Ohio. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Iowa has the ball back on offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trusting your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Finds his tight end. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. To the ground to try to move the chains. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front.
Really nice job by the defense there. Expecting run on that play, making the tackle, and now giving yourself a chance to get off.
They snapped it to the up man. He's on the run. They'll stop him short, and they had it sniffed out from the beginning.
Man, and you want to catch the defense sleeping, but what a great job by the defense. Staying alert, staying aware. They run the fake punt. They're ready for it. They make the tackle, and they stop them short.
Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. And the Badgers are in the hurry-up. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. It's incomplete and nearly intercepted in the end zone. You get the ball that close, you cannot put it in harm's way. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Quick pass on the fly motion. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Wisconsin! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. To the ground with the back. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Badgers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Just a savvy, veteran, productive run from this junior.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
On second down, they'll take to the air. Blasted as he lets it go. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Getting some heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Takes the catch and knocked down. And the Badgers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
And it just seems like there's a little more oomph in a hit like that in a rivalry game, David.
Man, yeah, and you have to love it in these rivalry games when you get those big licks. And, Jesse, you make a statement. You make a point.
Yeah, you're right, David. I mean, I just feel like in rivalry games, everybody's playing a little bit faster. And I feel like the hits just hurt a little bit more. Your physical toughness will be challenged in rivalry games like this.
And they exploited that soft spot. They get it down to the 35.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
The Badgers have it with a 1st and 10. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
It's so easy to let your eyes lie to you, to see the ball kind of go the other way. What's my assignment? My assignment is to make sure I contain on the backside. Great job by the defense, not getting fooled, playing their assignment, making the play.
Reads it, fires complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover and pick up the 1st. And the Badgers have pushed it inside the 20. The give to the back. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. He now has 111 yards on the ground, and that will put him over 100, and what a way to start the season. Touchdown, Badger! And the beatdown has ensued. Wisconsin is pushed out to a big lead as they take command against the Hawkeyes.
And Wisconsin, obviously, they can feel the bull heading their way, right? Like starting to take the lead late in the game. This is what they want to do anyways. They want to play bully ball. They want to go get that trophy, Palmer, and finish this with Wisconsin style.
Yeah, dude, you're right back in Madtown. There's someone right now in the trophy case kind of making some room. They're kind of clearing some space for the big 70-plus pound Heartland trophy. You can feel it all going Wisconsin's way here in the second half.
Iowa has the ball back on offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be...
And he's running in the open. Inside the 30. Past the 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Hawkeyes!
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The kickoff team out there to boot it away, and 15 yards farther up the field after the roughing the kicker penalty. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Ready to fire from the pistol. Running back searching for a hole. Keeps the legs moving. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
They'll go right back to it. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to run for it. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. The Badgers will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away.
Returner goes out of bounds.
Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. This feels like a pivotal moment. Get the ball back on the punt. You need to put points on the board on this drive.
Yeah, it's a sense of urgency right now has got to be high for this offense. Trailing the way they are here, David, they've got to be able to put something together, score some points, and build confidence.
Yeah, it's not panic time, but you do want to build that confidence and find something that you can do well to start to build on. I think this offense is starting to figure themselves out a little bit.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Going downfield for the big play. Makes the catch on the left. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds. His offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. They'll throw it on 1st down. Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
There's something you don't see very often. A sack on a screen pass. You know, quarterbacks are taught to hold the ball, hold the ball, hold the ball, and then get rid of it right before the rush gets to you. But that time, I think he just held on to it a little too long.
Finds his man down the middle. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. The score, Wisconsin 35, Iowa.
Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He makes the connection. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting to his position.
Can't hang on, is incomplete. I think he was bracing for the hit and didn't hang on to the football.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the 4th quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
He's got it on the right. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
We just have not called this guy's name enough. He's one of the best receivers in all of college football, and that was only his 2nd catch. And I think that's a big reason why they're trailing this much in this game so late. They just have not been able to get one of their biggest weapons involved as often as they needed.
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa!
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Georgia State is in front. They've responded well to all the off-the-field chatter this week, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by a field goal over UAB. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Movement here from the tight end. They'll keep it on the ground. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. And here on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Takes the handoff. It's White. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
Yeah, and that's a great job by this offense. And I tell you what, fourth quarter, you have the lead. That's exactly what you want to do. Lean on these guys, run the football, eat that clock.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. And the Badgers moving quickly to the line.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
Really, really nice football play. Man, I got to understand option football. I got to play my responsibility, make sure that I know what I'm doing. And look at the linebacker. Great job doing that. Staying patient, getting to the quarterback, making the big tackle.
Wants to fire on second down. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team.
Look, big-time playmakers make big plays in big games, and that guy needed to make that interception at this critical juncture of the game. There's still time for them to go out and win it. Could that be the play that sparks this team?
Caught in the backfield, it's Adams.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback, rally to the football, gang tackle, and you're going to win this game.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Got room at the 35. He's loose. Past the 30. 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Hawkeye. Well, how about that? And after that touchdown, we might have a finish after all, Jesse.
I love it, Reese, and this team is not quitting. Yeah, they're down on the scoreboard right now, but they are clawing and they are scratching their way back in this game. They're going to keep going hard until this clock reads all zeros.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Fielded in the end zone, it's Barry Johnson. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line.
First and 10.
And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. So we've got a tight spot here, David. They'd love to run out the clock, but all those timeouts staring at them.
Yeah, they got 3 timeouts on defense.
He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Turns it on at midfield. It's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. First down here for the offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. They're bringing heat. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Extending the play. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And he's got it at the 25. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Huge moment coming here as they try to quiet this raucous, crazy crowd. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's looking to throw. He looks that one in nicely. Touchdown, Iowa! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone.
Great job with the score. And listen, right here at this point in the game, there's still going to be time left. My defense is going to have to make a stand regardless. I'm going to kick the extra point because the field goal still beats me if I go for a two-point conversion.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the fourth. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the fourth quarter. Oh, right through his fingers, he muffed it. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field and jump around a bit. There's enough time to get the ball down the field here, David, but you've got to make sure you're efficient and avoid mistakes.
Yeah, and those 2-minute drills, you always talk about the first down, Jesse. Get that first down, stop the clock, get some momentum going on offense.
Yeah, and good decision-making by the quarterback, too, right? You don't have to be greedy in this situation. Just take what the defense gives you and get yourself in position to win.
He'll take it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
No gain on the play. Third down coming up.
This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Timeout is called by the defense. 19 ticks remaining. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. The Badgers will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He will make the fair catch just a few yards shy of midfield. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Looking to go up top on first down. He'll take a shot. Incomplete, the final play of regulation, and now we head to overtime.
All time.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Looking to move it through the air. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
Floating away. Slings it downfield. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. The Hawkeyes want to crank the tempo. He wants to throw it again. Got his man. Touchdown, Hawkeyes! They jump on top here in OT.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
Now to push the lead to 7 in overtime. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
That makes the score Iowa 42, Wisconsin 35.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. To the air on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
It doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit.
Looking for the end zone. Pulls it in. Touchdown, Wisconsin. They got the score now to see if they go for the win or the tie. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive thing.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
Wants to go up top. They did not get it, and they'll lose the game by 1. Pushed all the chips to the middle of the table in overtime, and it did not pay off. Since this venerable stadium was erected in the Pennsylvania Hills, it has been the home to toughness, to passion, to winning. Welcome to Happy Valley and Beaver Stadium, home to the Penn State Nittany Lions. We've got a top 25 matchup on hand. Two of the premier teams in the land looking to make a statement that will resonate. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Nittany Lions will get us started with the opening kickoff. And the game is underway with a kickoff out of bounds. Not the way you drew it up, but a great break for this offense. Offense set on first down. The give to the tailback. At the 45, on his way. He's off to the races. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown ball. Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. First down here for the offense. The give to the left side. Across the 25, he's got room. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. They're going to ride this running back. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. And the Nittany Lions move the change with some signature hard-nosed running.
Some Big Ten physicality, some Big Ten running the football. Gotta have it. Gotta start with that when you're in the Big Ten and when you're at Penn State.
Going to run it. It's Wallace. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll try the run. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Comes out throwing on first down. Feeling some heat. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. SEC versus the Big Ten. They compete at everything. They try to outspend each other, and they certainly want to beat each other on the field.
So many national championships, so many Heisman Trophy winners shared between these two conferences, David. Everybody gets excited when the Big Ten takes on the SEC.
And these games matter so much. The fans get so amped up, so juiced up, to the point where we hear in the stands, what? SEC. SEC. They wouldn't say that if conference pride wasn't a real thing.
And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. Way too close to punt, way too far for the field goal, They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
What a nice play by the DB there. When that rain starts coming down, the ball gets a little bit heavier. The quarterback throws the ball a little bit lighter. DBs can take advantage sometimes of some underthrown balls, go out and make some big plays.
This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. This might depend on the spot, but I think he's going to come up just inches short of converting that 3rd down. So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. And the Volunteers get enough to move the chains.
I think we're going to see more and more of this in college football. It used to be that if it was 4th and inches and you're on your own side of the field, you automatically punt. But I like that play call there. With their offensive line and their ability to run the football, just go out and get it and keep the drive alive.
A stop and pull maybe gets a yard to the 34.
Man, that D tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Bought a little time. Lets it go. Makes the grab. It's Lewis. And he'll be brought down.
All right, defense, you know coming into this game you're playing a fast quarterback. You know it's not going to be easy getting him on the ground. You got to start thinking about how you're pass rushing. You know, rushing right up the middle and allowing him to get outside.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense.
He smashes his way through again. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. The Nittany Lions headed quickly to the line. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Well, with this situation on the field, this defense has their hands full because this running back just seems to have the nose for the end zone. Of course, he scored his last time out. He's really good down here.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Lining up to add another. Smashes it through for the PAT. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. He's brought down after a good return, gets it out to the 31. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
And I tell you what, really good job by the defense. They did not bite on it thinking it was a long pass down the field. You could tell they were ready for it. As soon as they saw the screen, they broke on it, got the running back down super quick.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Looking left. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Vols send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the returner will be brought down. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the second quarter. Off the play fake. They're trying to get to him. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Man, what a break on the football. He read that the whole way. He just couldn't finish it. You know he saw the end zone. He saw the grass in front of him to break on that and maybe take it to the house, but just a missed opportunity.
Well, the offense is taking a chance here, staying on the field inside its own 40. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete.
Hey, at this point of the game, 4th and short, no problem going for it. 4th and medium, I think it's too early to start taking some of these chances. I think you need to just let the game play out a little bit and trust your defense.
Touch pass on the run. Hard running there. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why the offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of the spot.
Well, the linebacker's showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Offense getting set for 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle box. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Lived to fight another down.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
A 3rd and long coming up here. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Throws to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And this sophomore quarterback learning when to use his legs to move the chains. The Nittany Lions in the hurry-up.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, and I tell you what, when you stick these fast suckers in the slot, they don't have to be big. But you get those guys that are so quick in the slot, they can get great matchups, and I can get the ball to them quick because they're such dynamic players.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. At the 35, he's open. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. They'll give it to him again. Got enough space. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Penn State. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They took it 64 yards right down the field. And they finished it off with a 17-yard touchdown run. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier...
Oh, look out on the right. The 40. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Volunteers! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Skips away from pressure. He's right on target. And they get him down. You don't have to make things complicated. You see zone, you throw the hitch, you pick up some positive yardage.
Yes, Reese, that's easy when my guy's really fast and quick. Those guys in the slot, get it to them after the catch is their specialty, can make some...
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment, trying to get to it. Hit as he throws. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's taking the shot. Brings it down on the right side. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the 1st down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. They're going to throw it again. Going to take a shot. Grabs it inside the 15. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped off the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 50 yards out. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Power football with the run. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some...
Sends it downfield. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Zings it complete to the right. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the 1st down.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game. 1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run.
Fires into traffic, picked off. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 40. After making the pick, he took it the other way, and he's dragged down at the 19. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. And the Nittany Lions want to move quickly. On 2nd and goal, he gets another chance. Touchdown, Penn State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Bringing it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll throw it on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Wallace. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He unleashes a long one. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. Oh, he missed it. No good. Missed the field goal. Missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game. It's still a 14-point lead, guys. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Man, how about that? You come out of the locker room, you just had a little bit of a break, you rested, you told your club we're going to come out, and now we're going to be aggressive. We're going to kick an onside, even though we're winning and you failed. Now this defense better step up and respond.
With the catch, it's Wallace. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
Wow, you saw the speed of the defense there. They're trying to spit this football out to the running back on the perimeter. And how about the defense able to get to him quickly to bring him down for no gain?
Fires to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. The Nittany Lions will hustle to the line. They'll try to power their way ahead. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here.
Man, the offense did not get enough. They got to understand the sticks. Maybe he should have thrown that on the RPO, right? It's tough. You got to read that really, really quickly. Now brings up a fourth down decision time for this offense.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Here we go with the run on fourth down. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
You know, you kind of get stuck in no man's land once you get across that 50-yard line where it might be a long field goal, which is a really, really high percentage. Or do I go for it on fourth down? I like to go for it, personally. I like the aggressiveness. They go for it, and they get the big first down.
He makes the catch. He's knocked down immediately, but they'll have a goal-to-go situation from the 8. The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Tennessee, 14.
On the move from inside his own 20. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of the defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Stands in and takes the hit. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. And he reels it in inside the 30. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Tennessee. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Texas has a lead right now in Austin, but I'm not sure Bevo's feeling like this one's in the clear. This has been a nip-and-tuck affair all game. They're up by 11 over UTSA. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He'll try to do it himself. And he'll skip his way out of bounds after a short gain, making sure he doesn't take any unnecessary punishment. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Running with power.
And the defense is going to have more plays like that. He has had a ball game so far, running wild all day long. defense finally comes up with a stop, maybe get a little momentum here.
Over 100 yards already in this game, so if I'm on defense here, I'm adding more guys to the box, anticipating that they're going to continue to give this guy touches today.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Wants to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Reynolds. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stops. The Nittany Lions will try to put one on the board on first and goal. Touchdown, Penn State! And they take it in for 6 more points. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for the big return there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 28. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quick.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Got room on the return. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There's a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the pick.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Wallace.
What's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where you can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
And the incomplete pass on 3rd down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. On 4th and 9, the offense will stay on the field.
3:25.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Pocket starts to collapse. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Finds a man by himself. Oh, look out. He's at the 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown ball. Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. On the move from inside his 5. He's able to sneak his way across the 20 and steps out at the 21. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Fires to the big fella. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line in the hurry-up. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends, it's so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. On first down, here comes this offense. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Going up top on first down. Trying to beat the D deep. Wide open downfield. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
It's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver.
Touchdown, Volunteers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Lining up for the PAT. Right down the middle. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. They've got it down to a 2-touchdown deficit, trailing by 14 and about to kick it away. The returner will field it and bring it back. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Complete to start this drive. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Crosses the 40. Off he goes. The 30. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier. This offense has to be feeling it after that last one, and they'll snap it 1st and 10 just outside the 20. He finds his man. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And the Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, running back gets to give. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the pass.
Touchdown, Penn State! And they take it in for 6 more points. That leads a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. Takes it inside the 25, and he'll bring it back. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Leaves it with the running back. Nice move to stay on his feet.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
He breaks a tackle. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And he's got it inside the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Splits those uprights right in half. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes courtesy of the big play, covering 61 yards on the touchdown pass. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
You open a drive like that, and you've got some operating room. It's first down from the 38. Coming after him. He'll throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Saunders. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Still on his feet at the 45. He's loose down the middle. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
When you've got a losing skid, there's nothing like some good old home cooking. They came back home, and they have played an outstanding game. And let's give this crowd a helmet step. They've been so loud. You know they've impacted this game, and that's the beauty of college football, helping their team get back in the win column.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. He'll come out throwing on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Harrison. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Volunteers want to pick up the tempo.
That's a first down for the offense.
He wants to throw. Fires left. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Clock is under 4 minutes as they come to the line for second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Oh, it goes right through his hands. They had everything set up on the screen except the catch. It'll be third down. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves him in a hole. Unloads it left. He's got an open man. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. And Jesse, he just keeps piling up numbers, over 350 yards for the game.
And I feel like from the get-go, Reese, this guy's just been in a great rhythm.
Unleashes one deep. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown ball.
And, man, is that perfect timing. You can tell a quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Okay, ready? With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. He is torching the defense of Nittany Lions, imposing their will with the running game in big days, a la Larry Johnson or Kijana Carter.
And what does that do? That puts you on the stage, the big stage, to win the big awards, the big trophies at the end of the year, to be called one of the best backs in all of college football. That's what he's chasing.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And this offense has done a really good job late in this football game. Man, you put a premium on the fourth quarter and maximizing possessions, and they've put touchdowns on the board. They've done a great job. Nice last play, too. Keep that momentum going and get out of here with the win.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Smith takes the handoff. Oh, the Houdini-like moves get it to the 22.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff that teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on second down and maybe put this thing away. Motion from the offense. Give to the running back. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
Really been impressed by the balance we've seen from this offense so far in the game, but I think you got to give a lot of the credit to their running game because it's been able to freeze these defenses, help set up play action. They've been physical at the point of attack. I think that really has been the key force for this offense so far, having the success they've had.
No big secret what they're trying to do here. They've kept it on the ground. It's 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you want to do. Late in the ball game with the lead, establish the run, establish the physicality. And you know what helps? That clock up there, it continues to tick. So let's see if they choose to keep the ball on the ground and stay conservative and run that clock.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. They go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this